DPS transition manager says he is outraged over the charges. Judge Stephen Rhodes has been in the position for about a month now and is speaking out against the allegations. 7 Action News reporter Saima Chowdhury has that part of our story today. Saima?
That's right. The newly appointed DPS transition manager, Judge Stephen Rhodes, says he will not stop fighting for DPS students, but acknowledges that this alleged corrupt behavior only hurts the children and affects the public's trust in the system.
I took this job because I want to help the children of the city of Detroit. I will not let these circumstances distract me from my goal.
DPS transition manager Judge Stephen Rhodes is outraged. He held a press conference shortly after the charges were announced. He says the action of the current and former employees charged breached the public's trust, but it shouldn't represent the majority of the dedicated DPS staff and faculty. The 6 current employees charged have been suspended without pay. To prevent any fraudulent behavior, Rhodes is putting in place a checks and balances system. Some of those details include suspending all purchases by individual schools. All school-based purchases will require central office approval. Suspending the ability by principals and assistant principals to sign off on any vendor agreements. Requiring 2 signatures on all invoices before they will be paid. And DPS will conduct a review on all purchases and vendor contracts and have an independent auditor review procedures. Rhodes says students are the ones affected most when there are allegations of fraud.
It breaks my heart that we have to suffer this, because it does impact our children, and every day that we don't give our children the full education that they need and that they're entitled to is a lost day. We can't make it up.
And right now, DPS students are on spring break, but school officials are working to make sure that the 6 schools affected will have new leaders in place by the time they return on Monday. We're live in Detroit. Saima Chowdhury, 7 Action News.
All right, thanks a lot, Saima.